Good morning. Being followed today. Anyways, thought I'd come on and update where we're at. Wednesday the 17th of January, I think. As of tomorrow, I believe it will now be 3 weeks until we officially fly out of Sydney to Bangkok. We only booked the flight 2 days ago, maybe 3. We literally only booked a flight from Sydney to Bangkok, just a one-way for both me and Jay. We were gonna book more and then we just didn't. Yesterday though, we did organise a bit more. So we've got on the 8th of February, we're flying from Sydney to Bangkok. Well, it's like to Bali and then to Bangkok. We ordered some extra legroom seats. It was like $940 for the one-way ticket flight for both of us. And then we still haven't organised any accommodation for Bangkok yet, but we're getting there. We have an idea. We think we know where we want to be. We just haven't booked it yet. But we did then book, because Jaden's birthday is the 12th, and then Valentine's Day is the 14th. So, but she's like looking up every day. But we thought we'd book a bit more of a romantic section while we're away. So we booked from the 12th till the 15th at Krabi, our name. We booked Hula Hula Resort, so we've got our own villa with a private pool and everything, so hopefully it'll be really good. And we booked the flight to Krabi. That's it. We booked those 3 things: 2 flights and 1 accommodation. So that could be a horrible mistake, or we could just be stupid, or we could just be confident, but it's definitely not the right type of confidence. But that's where we are. We can't change it now. We don't really know what we want to do the full time anyway, so I don't think we were really going to book it. But for the past few weeks, we were pretty set on flying into Phuket, staying in Phuket for the first 4 nights, from the 8th till the 12th. And then that changed when we were booking the flights, because the pricing from Sydney to Bangkok versus Sydney to Phuket was actually, well, at the moment, was quite a big difference. So then we changed our minds from Phuket, said let's just go straight to Bangkok, then go to Krabi, then Phuket, then back to Bangkok. And now we don't know if we want to do Phuket at all, because Jaden's going over there for like one gym. I think it's called the Muscle Factory, and they don't have that in Phuket, but they do have a whole street that's like called Fitness Street, with a bunch of like gyms and like wellness cafes and that type of thing over there. So that's why we wanted to go to Phuket, and he's a bit scared of being out of a routine for so long. So we're driving to Sydney, because my parents live near Sydney. So we're driving to Sydney on the 3rd of Feb, staying until the 6th, and then we'll get someone to drop us off in Sydney on the 6th, which I believe is the Tuesday. And then I'll leave my car with my family, and then we'll stay in Sydney for a few days. Jaden's got to see some clients, and then fly out on the 8th, which I believe is the Thursday, at like 7 a.m. the flight's booked for. So that's right, we'll get to Bangkok still on the 8th, just at, I think it's like 5 p.m. or something, with time zones and whatnot, so it's 5 p.m. over there. Leaving 7 a.m. our time, arriving 5 p.m. their time. But it's like a 14-hour flight or something, with I think a 3-hour stopover in Bali. Yeah, I think we're a bit crazy, to be honest. I really need to get onto booking things. I feel like they're not, like it hasn't set in, like it's not really that real. Even though our little house is gone, so it should feel real. But then, I don't know, maybe because it's just we're at Jaden's mum's, which is also like familiar and comfortable. It hasn't really set in yet. So total cost so far though, we've had, so $940 I believe for the first flight, so just one-way ticket there for both of us. This will be for both of us. And then $300 for both of us to fly to Krabi, and then $875 for a private villa with a private pool. Don't quite know how much those first 4 days in Bangkok are going to be yet. And then from there, don't know, because nothing's booked and nothing's even organised. But that's where we're at. Something's booked anyway. That's the main update. Good morning again. We actually finally have most stuff booked. We booked Sydney, we booked Bangkok now. Now I need to start, we've got like 2 weeks until we drive down to my family's. Like 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks now until we leave. And I need to start figuring out what I'm gonna wear over there and do some shopping. So, hi, good morning. I think it's Friday, the 26th of January. So we drive down to Sydney to see my mum a week from tomorrow. There's still so much to do. We've only just booked most of the stuff like last week. Still only have the first week in Thailand sorted out, as well as obviously Sydney. I still need little things like floss and toiletries and things to take on the plane. I want to get an eye mask. Jaden's got an eye mask. I want one. I need to go pick up suitcases from my sister so that we can see if everything fits, because I can't be bothered buying new suitcases. They were so expensive. Had a massive stress out yesterday because Jay got really worried about the visa situation, because he was reading everything on. We had ideas of what needed to happen, which we thought were correct. And then he's reading everything online yesterday that's basically telling him that just extending the tourist visa from the 30 days to 60 days, it's telling him that we needed to like fill it out by post, send it to the Thai embassy in Canberra, and then wait up to like 10 days for it to get approved back. And it was so confusing. I found we're just gonna wing it. I found a YouTube video of a guy, very helpful, an Australian guy who went over there on the 30 day. You just get it and they stamp your passport or whatever. So you just take that, go to the immigration office in Thailand and they'll extend it for another 30 days, I believe. So if that doesn't happen and we get denied, I guess we're just coming home early. So I don't know, that's where just trusting the universe with that, because it's too late to worry about anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. I'm also not stressed about it. Like, Jay's been stressed about it, but I'm not stressed, which could be just pure delusion. But I feel like I'm usually the stress head, so if I'm not stressed, I feel like it's bound to work out, because otherwise I'd be stressed about it if there was something to stress about. Maybe that is silly and delusional, but oh well. Suitcases. 2. Nice. Hopefully they'll definitely fit 20 kilos worth. Hopefully we don't overpack them then. Okay, just went and got some suitcases from my sister. So hopefully that saves buying new ones. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'll have to go through and see if everything fits and if they're good enough. And then I just went to Chemist Warehouse and got a couple of travel essentials. Shampoo and conditioner. I actually went to Pillow Talk and picked up an eye mask. Look, beautiful colour. I got one for Jay for Christmas and he loves it. So that'll be great for the plane. Toothbrush, super floss for my braces, for my poor eczema skin. I'm gonna give my skin a bit of a love with this because I had it before and I used all of it. It was pretty good. Very thick though. Travel micellar water. Hydrolyte. That seems like a great idea, does it not? Planes are very dehydrating. Thailand's gonna be hot and humid. Carry around a couple of those is not a bad idea. And travel wipes. I feel like that is a plane essential. Same goes with the pack of tissues. Ooh, and a disposable camera. That would be cute as heck if it actually works, because I have heard a bunch of people say the photos get ruined when you go through the airport. But I'm gonna give it a go. And my sister gave me a portable charger. Perfect. So yeah, it's a good start. Oh, I tell you what. So what is it? Monday the 29th. We just got back from a weekend away in the Sunshine Coast. We got back yesterday. And I was talking to everyone was obviously asking about our trip. I was like, oh, you know, it doesn't really feel real yet. Like, maybe when it actually comes to it, like next week, it might feel real. But I think talking about it so much created anxiety that I feel like I'm not ready at all. So then last night I'm not necessarily trying to pack, but I'm trying to organize things and write lists. And I couldn't even write a list. I was just completely mind blanking. And that was terrifying, and I didn't know what to do. I was just wandering around like a fool trying to be like, I need to do something to feel productive, but like I'm just mind blanking on what to do. Like, I don't know. It's just anxiety about it, I guess. And then I could not sleep all night because every time I closed my eyes, I just kept dreaming that something would go wrong. Like we'd either miss the flight or that the flight would keep changing, or that I'd forget something like a charger and that we'd have to turn around and, you know, miss the flight. Nothing about actually being there, but just about like packing and getting to the airport, like about the flight, I guess, like missing the flight. So that was terrifying. So now I feel like that has really kicked me into, oh, okay, I need to get some stuff done. Counting down. It's getting very close. And I mean, we're going to have time in Sydney. We're not leaving till the 8th, but we're driving down to Sydney this Saturday. So it just feels like everything kind of needs to be ready by then, which it doesn't, because we can obviously still buy stuff down there before we leave. And we can buy stuff over there as well. That's why it's just about the flight and things I'm going to need for the flight is what's kind of irking me. But anyway, I'm going to go try and write some more lists now and, I don't know, do some washing and maybe some like practice packing to make me feel better.